how I feel about School of the Mind. Y'all already know. Okay? You gotta go and support my people. Okay? Grab it. Grab you 5 copies. I don't know, but you got to tell everybody about it. Everybody about it. I couldn't even get it out. Listen, can y'all believe we're almost over? I'm so sad. Actually, don't make me cry because I did get a little emotional. I realized that we were at day number 26. And I was like, oh my goodness, we only have, 4 more days left? Sad face. I just, get into the side ponytail. Now, that's another song. I mean, every now and then, I got to put the little side ponytail out there. Yes, I'm plugging a total different thing today. But it's the song that's like, get into the side ponytail. I mean, all I'm saying is, come on, is what I'm saying. Get into the side ponytail and come on, okay? Come on and get into it. Anyway, welcome. I welcome you a million times because I want you to feel welcome. And whether you are on day number 26 with us or whether you are just starting today, it is okay. It is okay. I don't really care when you start faith stalking. Sometimes we get hung up in that. We get hung up in the fact that it's already day number 26 of a whole new year. And I haven't started this and I haven't started that and I haven't gotten into this and yada, yada, and the yada. For me, we good. I'm just glad you're here. You can go back and watch the videos. I did a couple lives and they upload later, but all of the days are out there for you. Go ahead and grab you a seat and get caught up. Week number 1, we talked about being fervent, having fervor, being on fire for God. Week number 2, we talked about paying attention. The word was attention or attentive, however you want to look at it. Paying attention so that we could get all of the directions, all of the instructions, all of the warnings that God has for us. Okay? Week number 3, we talked about intimacy. Right there in the middle of faith is relationship. Okay? Always remember the cross. But remember also that vertical. Got the horizontal and the vertical. Relationship between the Father and you. Without intimacy, there is no relationship. And here we are in week number 4. Almost done. Talking about being tenacious. And I want to stay with themes in the Bible because I believe in being relatable. We can dissect the word, we can pontificate any day that you want. But sometimes things need to be made clear. And I know that this is a very familiar story about someone who is extremely tenacious or full and filled with tenacity. And I'm going to read from the book of Luke. I happen to be picking up my very own book, How I Faithed It Over. And you can definitely grab that from www.smsministries.co. Hello? Yeah, I had to let you know that. And oh, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and share. I always forget that. Shout out to Darnell Jackson, who reminds me. It's like wife. You have to remind the people to join you on the journey. If you don't remind them, they may forget. So consider yourself reminded. We're going to start in Luke 8:43-48, where it says, "And there was a woman who had a discharge of blood for 12 years. And though she had spent all her living on physicians, she could not be healed by anyone. She came up behind him and touched the fringe of his garment. And immediately her discharge of blood ceased. And Jesus said, 'Who was it that touched me?' When all denied it, Peter said, 'Master, the crowds surround you and are pressing in on you. Peter is just, he's always got a smart remark. Yeah, watch out for Peter. Okay. He's like, duh. But Jesus said, someone touched me, for I perceive that power has gone out from me. And when the woman saw that she was not hidden, she came trembling and falling down before him, declared in the presence of all the people why she had touched him and how she had immediately healed. And he said to her, daughter, your faith has made you whole, or has made you well, depending on what translation you're reading. He said, go in peace. Had to take a deep breath because every time I read that passage, just a few verses, we could unpack that so many ways. We can talk about the fact that she suffered for 12 years. We can talk about what that means to suffer in that time with that disease. It's almost just like you have leprosy. We can't heal you. You can't be a part of the normal folk. You can't be in our area. You can't rock with us. You got to be ostracized. You got to go over there. For 12 years, spent her life's earnings. That's about your savings, your 401k, all of those things on these doctors that could not heal her. Heard that Jesus was going to be in town. Woo! I'm telling y'all, whenever I know that I got Jesus on my side and I get reminded of that, like, oh, wait a minute, you know who your brother is? Heard that Jesus was going to be on town, and she said, I'm so filled with tenacity right now. Nothing is going to deter me from getting what I know my God has. And I say my God because this woman had to have faith. Without faith, it's impossible to, it's impossible to please God without faith. Without faith, we don't even believe God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You tracking? So she was faith stalking well before I was faith stalking. She trusted. I've been saying this. Do you trust God or don't you? She knew that he had her healing. Whoa. And that he was going to make a way for her out of literally no way. Huh? Are you that tenacious? Are you that filled with tenacity, knowing that the only person that can really help you is our Father? I'm just, following the story. So she touched, and in the King James Version, the hem of his garment. She didn't even touch him. And it's so funny because, in my text, in my book, I go, Jesus' clothes was holy. Oh my gosh. He had holy clothes in the building. But she just needed to get close enough to the master. She just needed to get close enough to her finish line. And God did the rest. Woo! Y'all better get excited about that. She did not give up. She was in. Are you getting this visual? Are you that desperate? Are you that desperate? Seriously. That you will push your way through the crowd on your hands and your knees. Get that visual. She was on her hands and her knees. So much so, nobody knew who touched Jesus. Peter's like, look, it's 1 million people out here. Like, what are you saying? We're all touching you. He said, no, power left me. Somebody did something because somebody done got set free. Whoa. Talked about that earlier. Proverbs 3, 5 through 6. Lean out on your own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths. Somebody got their path straight because they didn't quit. They kept going. This young lady was desperate. Are you that desperate? Now, you don't care what you look like or really what you got to go through to get to your healing, to your breakthrough, to your blessing. Whoa. And immediately, we just talked about immediately on the boat. Immediately, she was healed. And he said it was because of your faith that you are made whole. Now you can go ahead and go in peace. Nothing needs to be explained. It's already understood. She was a faith stalker. She was teaching us about tenacity and being tenacious. So listen, I love y'all. Y'all know I do. And I can't wait until we figure out what we're going to do in February. So keep your ideas coming. I've been getting some inboxes. Visit me. Hit me up. I am Sonia Sessoms on Instagram. We need to talk. Tell me what other topics you want to hear. But this face stalking thing, this is real. Set your intentions on what's above. Be mindful of what you're speaking. And be tenacious in every single thing you do. Because God truly is going to blow your mind. Look, this is it. Rock out with me, y'all. You know how we do. I will see you guys tomorrow.